Hello Leo, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of February 2018, focusing on your career life. I hope that you have a good month so far for the month of January. So let's see what is in store for you for next month. So the first card for you representing the beginning of the month, or in the present, you have the Eight of Hearts. So this card indicates strongly that you have some kind of realizations in your mind towards the beginning of the month of February, that possibly you have been thinking of leaving the situations, like you just done with the whole situation, you just have enough all of these things that are happening in your life, especially in your career. Possibly if you are not happy with the way the work situations that are taking place, or the jobs that you do, or whatever it is that you may have in your career life, and it looks like that this is the time for you to finally get away with the whole situations and just be done with that as well. And it does look like that you want to certainly having to finalize the whole thing and just walk away from the whole sort of situations here with regards to your career. So the next card that you have presenting the influence cards, or towards the middle of the month, you have the Nine of Clubs. So this Nine of Clubs indicates that possibly you just want to finishing the whole things, and you just want to be done with that, as I mentioned before in the first card. But just indicates, like in the beginning, towards the middle of the month, it looks like you are wanting to give it up and just be done with the whole things, and just because you are feeling like defeated or feeling tired of the whole situation, because nothing has changed, and nothing will be changed, and nothing is changing at all. So it's just like you're just in the constant of like constant disappointment over and over again, and it does really make you feeling really unhappy about the whole situations, and you don't achieve a lot as well in your career, because you just don't have any kind of like support that you need, or any results with regards to your career life, and just constantly eating your confidence, and just really makes you feeling bad about yourself. It's not making you be like a better person or positive person, it's just making you feel even worse. So let's see what is in the next card. If we have representing the past positions, you have the Nine of Diamonds. So for some of you, this card can be indicating that maybe you went for holiday, or you maybe went for vacations for in the past, that you are feeling like you just want to get away with the whole situation. This was the time when you contemplate the whole things, or the whole problem that you have, just like you just want to be by yourself in the past. Other than that, this card also indicates, like, if you have been looking for new jobs, then possibly in the past you may have had an offer, or some kind of hiring by the other employer, or the other place in your career life. And that's the reason why this Eight of Hearts and the Nine of Clubs is coming into play. It does look like you just want to leave the whole situations, because you already have the the offer from the other jobs, and just want to be done with the whole situations here. You just don't want to get involved any furthermore onto these situations. And that's something that you are hoping to release yourself in some way. So the next card that you have representing the things that you learned from the past, you have the Queen of Clubs. So this Queen can be representing you as a fire sign. if you are female watching this as well, so she can be somebody that are very passionate and very loving, and also very action oriented as well. She's very attractive to the other people and the people around you. So this looks like that if this you, then you are learning a lot from your past experience or your past the decision that you have made in the past. So possibly with regards to your career life, or why you have taken this job, or why you have not taken the other opportunity before, and those sort of things that always coming into play into these kind of problems in your career life. So why you have not got a better solutions or a better place to work and so on, and those type of things. So just try to be mindful on your thinkings and the way people thinking about you as well. So try to be practical as well. Don't be like too judgmental onto yourself. So try to be more practical and be loving towards yourself, and just try to let go all of those wrong decision or things like that you have done in the past. So the next card that you have representing the things that you need to let go from the past, you have the Seven of Spades. So this indicates some kind of, again, disappointment or betrayals or any kind of gossips that happened in your workplace in the past. That won't be something that you may have to let go of. So there won't be somebody. They are pretending to be your friend in some way, because now you see everything clearly. You see everybody, like you can see who is your best friends and who are not. It's just like phony kind of persons. So those type of things, you see it clearly now when everything is just open up themselves. So this is something that you want to let go, obviously. So something that always bothering you and makes you feel sick about it, and you just have to let go all of this. So the next card that you have representing the future cards, so toward the end of the month, you have the Four of Spades. So towards the end of the month, if you are thinking to leave the jobs and maybe you want to get 1 or 2 weeks off before you join the new jobs or the new positions that you have, or a new employer, so you should probably do so. So towards the end of the month, possibly you may want to get away with the whole situation. It's just wanting to have your alone time in some way, like taking the rest or whatever, like getting away from those scattered thinking and things like that are just blocking your mind in this case. And you just want to release yourself and just not trying to getting along with so many different drama and different like conflicts or people around you, and be done with those things. So try to be, as I said before, try to be more honest with yourself and be practical on what you should do and what you should not do, and try to be more true to yourself. So what you really need or what you really want to do for the next few months or few years or few decades even in your career life. So that should be something that you want to see as well. Remember, there will be a I think full moon lunar eclipse by the end of the month of January. So try to focus on that. Try to be more practical, and also be more grounded as well. What you really want to achieve in your career life. So the last card here is to clarify the whole thing. So at the bottom of the deck you have the Five of Diamonds. So this can be a feeling of loss. So it can be loss of a job, or loss of a loved one, or loss of something that you don't really predict that you will lose. You will lose it. So that is something, as a quote says, it always you you realize the true meaning of something when you lose it. So that's something that is true. So in this case can be anything in your career life. It's gonna also be something that are related to your can be also your home, properties, and things like that as well. So try to be, like balanced, and not to be overly occupied with the gossips or drama and things like that. And you know what, if you keep on thinking positive and be like patient and try to work on yourself and try to be honest what would you want to do in your career or in your life in general. So try to be in that kind of mode that you can find the way of how to continue in your life. Sometimes people come across the crossroad in their life, and that's the time when they realize the true power that they have for what kind of talents that you have, what kind of hidden feeling or hidden true skill that they or most people have, or true passion that most people wants to have as well. So I think that's overall readings here. Try to be positive, and I think this card will be okay. Then there will be no so much hassle as long as you clearly be honest in your way of thinking, and also in the way you proceed with your career life. So I hope that this reading is helpful for you, and if you like the reading, just click like, and if you haven't subscribed already, just click subscribe, and see you next month. Thank you.